It's very much a privilege to be here. Thanks to Esri, to Jack for hosting us, Cal Chiefs, Firescope, Chief Muncie, and Chief Bear. It's a great event. As a student of the industry for 30 years, I've maybe scratched the surface. I'm looking to make a collaborative difference as I approach the sunset of my career. We're one of the fastest growing communities in the country and the capital region of the fifth largest economy in the world. Short drive to Silicon Valley, San Francisco, or Yosemite. We're coordinating with 70 teams or more on smart community risk reduction. Teams like IBE, which allows for remote expert visualization via an ear-mounted micro camera. I just visited UC Davis, where I tested eye gaze tracking glasses. This would allow trauma surgeons, fleet mechanics, or GIS specialists to know where we're looking. The orange dots is representative of where I'm looking and for how long, based on little teeny cameras here that are watching my eyes. Freaky, yes, but potentially useful. We're building the roadmap in 3D to teach fire and life safety to children and enable escape for adult citizens and responders. Our partners use digital terrain maps for augmented reality wildland firefighting applications, as well as our 3D data sets as we build the smart first response concept. We're leveraging relationships with infrared and augmented reality-enabled airborne system providers. We work closely with several venture capital teams who focus on funding startups in the smart space. Security plans, interoperability, and open data exchange are an embedded component with our industry-leading teammates. Of our highlights is the involvement of professors who work in virtual and augmented reality for warfighters and firefighters. The current set of tools and equipment for rescuing our own come from practiced and refined skill sets, enough to bloody our knees. But is there a smarter way? Friends at Leica Geosystems scanned our Firehouse 74. It'll merge well with the Esri data sets. The donated point cloud is part of our smart concept. The progress is made and encouraged through donations of time, expertise, and equipment. Our vision is an interoperable suite of digital solutions like Pokemon Go, but for saving lives. We're combining 3D data to build maybe the best computer game ever, the 3D game of life. This is our training tower where NASA recently visited. First laser scan and then converted to building information modeling, a serious gaming application, and multi-physics computational fluid dynamic models. What if everyone's phone was equipped with data like this of every hotel, theater, and school to escape harm from fire, active shooters, earthquake, or floods? Let's build that safe, secure, and intelligent smart first response system. Enterprise providers and critical communications suggest the 3D embedded firefighter equipped with IoT, AI, AR, and autonomous systems is very much coming. While the CTO at Motorola is clear, it's not there yet, but as I would agree, we have the ingredients today to build it and deploy it now. It's just not yet done. So again, thanks to Cal Chiefs for giving the opportunity to share some of these advanced things and maybe go back to your department and encourage, where could we go? And people joked, and then now the chief has introduced me, but don't think I didn't get some joking when I said, hey, I want it to be like Iron Man, and I want to have augmented reality, and we'll have this cool headset. And they're like, dude, you're a geek. I said, that's not news to me. But what if you knew your data of the building before you arrived? What, also known as BIM, or Building Information Modeling. What if Incident Command could know your location, your heart rate, your air level? So Motorola, this is, I think, about 1.5 years or 2 years old, said, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think we could do that. So what if we could track our units in X, Y, and Z axis? What if we had micro video cameras on our ear that would show what firefighters saw on the inside? Or what if we had computer vision, infrared-enabled computer that could be transmitted to commanders? And what if we had exploded isometric drawings? Would this help First Do, Tablet Command, and the other providers who've come before us today if we could have like a Princess Leia holographic light display? I know it sounds crazy. One of my favorite teams is a computer vision team. And they have been working on some ideas like the Iron Man First Responder. This video was captured March 28th, 2017. Represents thermal data of our senior staff, who, along with myself, are the very first firefighters to see the computer vision. That's Dr. John Long giving us a little chat, showing us the delay. There wasn't much. He's a neuroscientist that got into 3D mapping to track how the rats in his experiment for neuroscience moved around. So photogrammetry, computer vision. I said, wow, that's a lot to answer your neuroscience thesis, but there it is. This video was shot a few months ago as we were part of a test burn with NASA. That's Chief Bear right there. The computer vision system's come a long way. And last week, the team visited with their 8th iteration as part of an AI special being produced by the Robert Downey Jr. production team. It should come out in the fall. Certainly, they're a little closer to providing us that in-face piece computer vision. On the right is the actual business. NASA's working on object recognition, also via computer vision. Startup, academia, Fortune 500 industrial average companies make up 911 Go in our bid for the human-centric, cross-sector collaborative solution. Federal restrictions prevent us from listing Department of Homeland Security S&T Next Gen First Responder program. But along with the International Forum for the Advancement of First Responder Innovation out of DHS, we're working with members of their team and are privileged to assist them in their bid to develop an AI system known as Audrey. Should open source in about 12 months. Here's a short snippet. Hopefully the sound will come up on this one to the control room.
Audrey today runs on some of the most powerful computers in the world. But as computers develop and Audrey becomes more optimized, this is going to move down closer and closer to the edge of where people interact with technology. First of all, it's going to be perhaps on the fire engines themselves and the vehicles. Then it'll be on the first responders' equipment, and then perhaps for people at home, it's in their house and all around them. When first responders are attending an emergency, Audrey can be an extra set of eyes and ears with a perfect memory and the ability to see through smoke or fire, derive temperature from heat haze, and other capabilities that computers can just do better than us. Audrey can augment a first responder's spatial awareness, decision-making abilities, and make them more effective and safer in the field.
We had 50 kilowatts a meter squared at the floor in that simulated nursery. I'm going to let this run to the end. You might get a snapshot of some of the teams that helped. In total, we have 10 PhDs helping DHS on this project alone. You can visit in virtual reality today. I've got it up in the back in a 360 video that was shot on the inside. You can be inside the nursery and any of the test burns we did. The one on the left was a calibration fire. There's 4 360-degree cameras in there. We're working through donations. Our point cloud data, our VR boxes, 360 cameras, Effectively, we're all donated to Cosumnes Fire Department. We're privileged for the opportunity that it provides us for those we are sworn to serve. If you want to break out your QR code, I'm down to the code reader. I'm down to the last couple slides. Hopefully, we'll see if it'll work here. Anybody willing to try it? Hopefully it'll take you to 360 Video, our first public-facing VR campaign that can go into a little cardboard box. We've got 450 of those donated. And if it's in the YouTube app, you can do split screen, put it in the cardboard box, and be inside the fire engine in VR and campaign for us for please abide and move aside or pull to the right for sirens and lights. Here's my contact information. You still want to scan, there's my LinkedIn connection. Feel free to reach out to me. If you put a little note, hey, saw you at Esri, then I won't ignore you. If you just send the thing, I might. I might. Not intentionally, just I want to connect with the people that want to do something. I don't want just a whole bunch of connections. I want those effective connections, if you will. A friend of mine came from Germany. Stefan, would you raise your hand? Stefan's working on a project called Intershoots next year in Germany to bring 150,000 first responders and is working on a smart expo. So anybody that wants to work on smart stuff, I'm here to pass along any of my connections. Any questions?